Yeah, we're good to go. We're good to go. Type it. You want to type it?
The breakdown.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the breakdown with FadamGotDaJuice, our special guest. Ooh, the honorable C note. Comment failed to post. What? How is that possible? Instagram be on some. Yo, let me freestyle for you. Go ahead, freestyle in the comments. Just go ahead and write all the words right there.
Yeah, it is true.
What was it called again? The breakdown, right? No, you don't want. Okay, cool. Just made a submission. Bet. Not write all the words. I was playing, y'all. I was joking. I would not disrespect nobody's craft like that. Come on now. Now, if I ain't gonna front though. If he would have did it, that would have been sick, and I would have had to do something for him. Like if somebody was to do that, what? Like just imagine if he was to sit there and he want to freestyle for me right now, and he writes all the words to the freestyle. That would be nuts. That would be, man, what? Is it the honorable C note or just honorable C note?
No,
No, the, right. The real Tiff Love. Hey, I like that. Your profile pic is absolutely amazing. Remember, the culture's not for sale. I go by FadamGotDaJuice, and we are about to be inside the breakdown with the Honorable C Note. He has one of the most legendary drops I've ever heard. Shout out to him. Also, make sure you're following me and him as well. Kitty got bars. Yeah, did you see her profile pic? The real Tiff Love. That joint is awesome. Yep. Make sure y'all follow the real Tiff Love. I know I will from my personal page. Sure will. Yeah, so get inside the virtual CIAA meet and greet. Coming up next is the Honorable C Note representing the ATL, baby. Atlanta got all the good producers and music. It's so unfair. Y'all wait till I move to Atlanta. Yep, so make sure you're following DTLR Radio and up. See how quick that was? Man. J-Ho's got the juice. Jay got the juice. What up?
Yo, what's good? What's good, my mans?
How you?
Man, big colder, man. Blessed. I ain't got no complaints.
Real quick, hold on. I know this sounds familiar to you.
Oh, yeah. You know what that is. It's one of the ones.
Okay. This is legendary right here, man. This is legendary. Man, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, right now you're sitting with the legendary Honorable C Note. How are you, man?
What's happening, man? What's going on with you, man? You good over there?
I'm good, man. How you over there, man?
Man, I'm good, man. New music coming. We just in here working.
Let's get right into it. What new music do you have coming before we get into the breakdown segment? What new music do you have coming? Update the people on what's going on with C Note.
I got an album coming out with the various artists that I've been working with. Me and Tracy T got a tape dropping. I got an artist named Juice I'm working with, heavy. Me and I got another artist named Sagan. So this year is more like me bringing more artists to the game. So that's what I've been working on.
Is my man Take Cobain on there? Is my man
For
Take
sure.
Cobain on there?
You know, Take's my boy, man. Just go
Okay.
back to 5-10 years with Take for sure.
Okay, I hear great things between you and Tate. I hear the chemistry is absolutely amazing. You know, so we got to make sure they love you. Actually, they love you.
For sure, for sure, for sure.
Always. How you get into the game, Cino?
I moved to Atlanta like in 06, and I started, doing beat battles, and then after that, I just started moving around, and then got introduced to 2 Chainz, Gucci, and the rest is history. Just moving around through Atlanta.
Where you originally from?
I'm from Michigan. I'm from Ben Harbor, Michigan.
Okay. Now, Cino, I know it's simple, but how did you stick with that name?
It's just something I had since a kid. My big brother gave me that name, like, just on some random shit. Like, I was in like the 3rd grade. He was in the 5th. He came home and he was like, hey, man, my real name start with a C. I'm like, nah, I ain't calling you that no more. It's Cino. I was just like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Niggas just riding with it.
Honorable Cino. Who did that drop? That, like, you got one of the most legendary drops in the game. You know,
When I moved from Atlanta, man, this the manager that I had at the time, Kenny Cole, he had this homegirl, her name Treese. She did the tag before I got down here. She did a couple of them. That's just the one that stuck out to me. So I was like, yo, when I first came down here, there wasn't many people using tags. It was another producer named Marvelous J that was down here doing tags. So I was just like, I gotta have me a tag. Like, niggas gotta know where this shit coming from. So
listen, and that tag has stood out on so many records. So many records, man. From Gucci records to, oh man, shout out to the boss Sean Caesar as well. It's everybody. They say you big family around here. So nice to meet you, family.
For sure.
Nice to meet you. If I come to Atlanta next week for All Star, I'm locking in. I need to lock in with Cino. Everybody else is locked in with Cino, but me. But we locked in right here, right now.
We gotta lock in, man. We gotta do it, man.
We gotta do it.
Too easy.
Now, behind the beat breakdown. Let's get into it. You got this record, New Level. Is that your biggest record?
No, I think Knight Dummo was bigger than New Level. New Level just got synced more, but Knight Dummo, and I think just between New Level, it's Knight Dummo might be my biggest record that I had to date with Travis Scott. And but I got a lot of big records that I've been a part of.
Nah,
way back with Travis Scott.
I'm not even, when they ask me to pick a record, I'm not gonna lie. I'm sitting there and I'm just going through the ones that I know, and then I went and I Googled a list to make sure I didn't miss nothing. And I'm like, how do I pick a record to lock in on? Like, how do you pick one of your records to actually lock in on? So before we even get to the breakdown, what's Cino's personal top 5 of yours that you've done?
Man, bro, that's impossible to even name. I've been, it's a lot of records that done changed. You know what I'm saying? But like, they want Cino fans, they want people that rock with Cino. Everybody has a different list. Like, it's every year with me creating, it's more of me trying to be kind of the head of the curve type of thing. So I'm more of a scientist. And when I do things, I do like it's like a forward thinking, man. It's just like asking Kobe what was his favorite shot. That he, what's your favorite shot? What is your favorite shot? You know what I'm saying? He might say the 81-point game. But at the end of the day, he in the gym every day, like working. That's how I am, man. It's just like, that was one of them jump shots that just kind of just went crazy. Like, the same thing with New Level, or one of my favorite beats could be Knight Dummo. I love that beat, but I have a lot of them.
That's a great answer, actually. I can't debate that. I was sitting here the whole time you're explaining it. As I'm listening to you, I said I don't have a rebuttal to this man, and I usually always have a rebuttal. But that's a great answer, because that's like asking Kobe what was his best shot.
Yeah, you can't really ask Kobe that, man. Kind of just got to be like, hey, bro, you be going crazy. You know what I'm saying?
What was the most life-changing record? How about that?
The most life-changing record, man. The biggest record that changed my name in Atlanta would probably be that Rocco Lingo me and Rocco got a song called Lingo, and then Lil Wayne ended up rapping over the same beat, and I having to change the beat. You know what I'm saying, over Rocco's version. But both of them blew up. With Wayne, it was a song called It's Young Money, and with Rocco, it was Lingo. And that was kind of like the turning point of my career, to where, it was just like me trying to get in the studio with niggas. The niggas like, oh, see no here, let him in. You know what I'm saying? That type shit. So it'll probably have to be Lingo.
How did that feel when you started getting some of those, like locking in with some of those big guys like Rocco, Lil Wayne? Your phone just start going crazy. Your Travis Scott, your ASAP. What's that feeling like to know, like, man, I made it just to this level? I know it never stopped for you trying to progress, but how does that feel?
It was like a dream come true, man. Something I ain't really think could happen for me, but when it actually happened for me, I was just like, yo, if I'm here, I'm not even finna play no games. I'm finna run it all the way up. So I just, after like my first big placement, I just stayed in the studio. It turned my life around. Instead of, having like other things to do other than the studio, it was just like the studio, then I got other things to do. So it's just I took this, definitely it was important for me to be in there.
Now, let's get into new levels, the breakdown of new levels. How did you construct that? How did it end up in ASAP Ferg hand? Was it for Ferg originally, or was it for somebody else?
No, it was, I had a beat that I made. I was, a lot of people know that I like to dibble and dab in orchestras and all that shit. So I was studying orchestra around that time, and I made like this big ass orchestral type beat. I knew it was hard, but I wasn't thinking nothing of it. It was just like another jump shot. You know what I'm saying? And Ferg manager had hit my email. He was like, yo, Ferg closing up his album, send him some beats. So I sent him that beat and like 10 other ones. And he was like, yo, man, I think we got a hit. And that's how New Level came about. I didn't hear the whole song. Actually, when I didn't even know Future was on the song until I got to the studio to mix it. And then when I got to the studio, I was like, damn, Future on this song too? I was like, yo, right. But Future verse, we had to put Future verse like the right way, because the way it came in, it was just like he recorded it and just left it on the first verse. So we had to arrange it. So I didn't hear the song at least 20 to 30 minutes in the mix of it. And then when I heard the whole song, I'm like, oh no, this shit together. Yeah.
So when you did that record, when you did New Levels, like how did you arrange that entire beat? Like, do you remember putting that one together? I know you've done thousands of beats.
Not at all.
For real?
That's the craziest thing. I be making so many beats, I don't really remember putting them together unless I look at the session. When I look at the session, it kind of helped me remember, like, okay, this is what I did. But other than that, and I'm in the gym every day. It's just like jump shots. You know what I'm saying? Some of them, they go crazy. Other ones, it take time. So it's just, it's just being in the studio every day. I tend to take like being in the studio next to sports. You know how if you have like a person that's really serious in the sports, he's gonna be in the gym every day. So that's why I be in the studio. I just be in here every day. I don't even gotta do shit. It's just made it to the point where I just need to be in here.
What's C-Note's normal process to making a beat? Like when you go in the studio, like what's your vibe? Like what you need? You need a right sunflower seeds and water? Like what's your vibe?
Shit, not really, man. Just just the keyboards. All my equipment, man. We gonna go up in here for sure.
Oh, you cooking? Like you cooking right now? You cooking?
Hey, man, it's every day, man. At the end of the day, don't nobody know what you're on but you. You feel me? So I told her, like, every day I just take it serious. Take it serious like a job. I get up at 8, 9 in the morning and make beats till like 3. Then go do what the fuck I want to do. So I really take it serious like a job.
So let me ask you this question. You take it serious like a job, and you in there cooking now. Who inspired C-Note to be this mega producer that he is?
I would say this. First of all, it would be I would have to say NWA. It was Dr. Dre. I fuck with Dr. Dre hard. A lot of early rap, and then the Manny Fresh to Jazzy Faye to Kanye West to Just Blaze. Like I always wanted to be like one of those like it producers. So anytime I made beats, it was them. You know what I'm saying? On their mind. Trippie Redd, DJ Toon, there's a lot of them. And as I started like getting older, and I started picking up stuff from like you know, just ways to move. A lot of people pick up, you know, things from me, and I pick up ways to move from them, like Metro, Mike Will. So it's a vast a variety of producers that I kind of look to as my peers that kind of keep me moving and has motivated me from the jump. But
Any young artists out there now that you like?
Man,
Besides my man Take Obey?
for
Make sure
sure,
y'all follow
for sure, for sure,
follow Take Obey while you at it.
for sure. Holler at my boy
28
Tate.
shit.
Tate going crazy too, man. That boy Tate call me every day with a new placement or something he done did. But a lot of artists that I rock with, it's a lot of them. I've been lately. This is the thing I've been doing. Like mostly artists come to me and ask me, you know, let me hear their beats. I want to hear how people rap over these season of beats because the beats that I'm making is so different. I kind of been looking for the new that's gonna match with what I got going on, the type energy. So instead of being like a fan of the game right now, I'm kind of more on some connoisseur type of let me find something to groom. So that's kind of where my mind state is.
I'm with that. Let me ask you a question. It's a bit personal. How rich are you? You know, I know you're rich. How rich are you, man? How rich are you?
I mean, shit, we good, man. We ain't living in the projects no more.
We ain't in the projects no more. You was able to change some lives. I can imagine the phone. How's Justino's life changed after, you know, all the success? Like, you still got the same circle, or that you had to cut some people off, or what happened? Because I'm going through some things in my personal life, so I need some help.
It's just some things like, you know, as a rocket, naturally as a rocket, when a rocket is going up, it's going to, the things that fuel that rocket, once that rocket can't get fueled by it, it's going to be, you know, it's going to turn into weight for that rocket. So naturally, as you grow and you develop, you know, things are going to fall off. But ain't really my everyday thing has to change. Get up, work, and, you know, move around. I haven't changed not one bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm still, I feel like I haven't accomplished what I wanted to accomplish. So that's my things that keep me driving. And as far as like people around, it's always like, with me, once it's love, it's always love. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I'm tunnel vision, man. It's either you got something that you can apply to the table, or, you know, we'll holler at each other later. You know, we'll chop it up when I got time. But right now, ain't time for that.
Is there anybody in the game that you haven't had a chance to work with yet that you look forward to working with in the future?
Jay-Z was one. Jay-Z one of them for sure. Definitely was a big Jay-Z fan, but like a lot of the artists the younger artists that I work with, like Young Boy, Kodak, you know what I'm saying? Me and Kodak got some bangers on the way.
Ooh.
Stupid shit was hard.
Kodak out and hungry too.
Huh?
I said Kodak is out and hungry too. He's back on this.
He's going crazy. I definitely love working with Ferg. You know what I'm saying? I love working with Guwap. I love working with 2 Chainz. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I like problem solving. That's one of my things. If I come in the studio and I hear a whole bunch of records that a nigga got, I like being a person that can be like, all right, this is what you need right here. You know what I'm saying? It's like a problem solving thing for me. So that's kind of what my job is. Like every day I just come to work.
Look, I got a call earlier from one of my OGs from Atlanta, my man Chill Will. And Chill Will was like, man, Cino, my guy. You know what I mean? So I told him, hey, look, he trying to get me to come down there next week. So I said, look, I'm going to come down there.
Man, if you chilling with Chill Will, you good at it. Hey, that's my boy. That's the first dude. That's the first art. Chill Will, one of my favorite artists, too. We need to stop playing. That's the first dude I was working with when I came down here, for sure.
Listen, he want me to come down there to get his juices back flowing and get him back out there how he needs to be. So I got to make a trip down there to kind of put that
spot on. Chill Will to stop playing, Chill.
Look, I'm going to tell Chill stop. We on it. Next week, I'm coming down. We locking in. I'm not playing. We locking in.
For
DTLR
sure.
booking the flight. We doing something.
Everything on DTLR, man.
Everything on DTLR. I like the way that sounds. Sean, Cino, you hear that, boss? Look, man, Cino, we appreciate you for checking in with us. The breakdown has been great. And when I get down there next week, I'm locking in with you. I already follow you on the gram, so, hey, man, we locked in, all right?
All right, holla at me.
Appreciate it.
All right.
Look, we appreciate y'all checking in at 5:30. We got Zaytoven coming up, man, another legendary producer inside of the breakdown with FadamGotDaJuice and DTLR Radio. Make sure you following DTLR Radio and all the producers and myself, and download the app while you're at it. All right? We out for now.